Alright, what is going on, guys? It is the human representation of a chud here, bringing you more Jak and Daxter The Precursor Legacy. As always, it is I, the Screaming Otzel, and in the last episode, we went through the mountain pass. We defeated the boss, Claw, and we stopped the lurkers trying to blow a mountain pass. We got here into Volcanic Crater, and through a cutscene, we actually learned that Gol, the Dark Eco Sage, is actually the guy we saw at the beginning who is clearly evil. Him and his sister Maia have got infected with Dark Eco, and it has made them evil. So, with that being done, we unfortunately need to stop Gol and somehow still try to turn Daxter back into a human. And to do that, we're going to be going through the lava tube at the bottom of this crater, but we need more power cells. 72 power cells to be exact, and judging by my count here, you can see that I have 69. Nice. But either way, yeah, either way, we're gonna have to find more power cells too, and I'm gonna be going through the other places too. Let's go. Oh, I missed it again. Oh, cool. No, I actually did. I actually broke it open. Cool. So the first scout fly is there. And I'm gonna be going through the other areas too, which are Snowy Mountain and Spider Caves. We're gonna hear more about those in this Red Eco Sage's hut right here. If we talk to Samos.
Great balls of eco! There seems to be a large lurker presence in the Spider Caves.
Great. Sounds like a real cheery place. Let me guess. There are spiders in the Spider Caves, right?
Of course there are spiders in Spider Caves. But that's the least of your problems. The lurkers are after crystals of concentrated Dark Eco. You've got to destroy the crystals before those monsters get their hands on them. Up to it!
Yep, Spider Caves. Really cool place. Something tells me there might be spiders in there. Just a hunch maybe. Either way, let's talk to Kira, see what she has to say.
Hey guys, keep collecting power cells. They're the key to continuing our journey north.
But that's it? Okay. Alright, cool. Alright. So, as always, going through Volcanic Crater, you're going to want to collect all the precursor orbs here. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there are 50? I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think there is 50 here. And immediately, I already collected 10 precursor orbs right there, so I might be wrong. Either way, here's another Oracle statue.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame, the answers reside. You can gain my power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs for each.
You know, it's funny. Precursor statue says 120. 120. Not 120, 120. Reminds me of somebody I used to know, and they, like, for some reason, like, I sometimes use, like, 100 and, or, like, 200 and something to, like, describe a number. Like, for the precursor orbs, like, I could say, like, 386, but sometimes I tend to say 386, and the person I used to know also, like, used to tell me, like, you're wrong for saying that, that's not how you say it, and I'm like, well, you can say it, like, you can say it both ways, and they're like, no, you can't, and, like, got all condescending, but either way, let's talk to these guys here, see what they have to say.
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, We got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
It's pretty funny. See that bird on Willard's head? I never noticed this when I was younger, but basically, there's a bird on Willard's head because he is a bird brain, and a candle on top of Gordy's head because he's a hothead. Either way, 90 orbs for 4 power cells. 90 times 4 is 360. I got 386. So we're gonna trade all these gems for these power cells. Let's do that.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's
A power cell!
yeah, what he said.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cells!
I love that last part of the cutscene, man. That's so funny. Intentional bonk. Anyways, going more over this way now. We unfortunately do not have.
The gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want.
Yeah, as Kira said, this gondola now can take us to a place called Snowy Mountain. Either way.
Guys, by my calculations, it's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gol and Maia's citadel.
Yeah, Kira saying the stuff that I already told you guys at the beginning of the episode. Anyways, we're going over here. We're gonna skip over that really quick because there's a scout fly over on this ledge. Either way, as I was saying, I don't have enough precursor orbs right now to trade with the Oracle anymore because I traded all of them with Gordy and Willard, the miners. So we're gonna need to go into the other areas if we want to get those Oh, excuse me, I just burped right there. You know what, I'm keeping that in the recording session as part of it now. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be going through the other areas too, in order to get those power cells from the Oracle, which of course there are only 2 other areas here in the Volcanic Crater, which we now know as Spider Caves and Snowy Mountain. Snowy Mountain, by the way, is actually the one place we need to go in order to get an eco vent going. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but in Mountain Pass, there are 4 power cells you can get. But there's only 3 that there's only 3 that we technically got. That's because one of the power cells are blocked by they're blocked by a rock that can only be destroyed by channeling yellow eco and shooting a fireball through it. But the eco vent in Mountain Pass is technically not active. There's a switch that needs to be activated, much like the blue eco vents that we activated in the Forbidden Jungle when we went to the temple and activated the blue eco switch. So now all blue eco vents are flowing all over the world. I think these, right? Yeah, this is still a volcanic crater. Yeah, as I said, even though it said spider cave, this is still technically a volcanic crater. But yeah. So, either way, I actually got a whole lot done here. Oh yeah, this one right here. The one in between this cell and this cell. I'm gonna tell you right now. That is up there in a locked box. Very secretive, by the way. Very, very secretive. So, I'm pretty sure this eco vent isn't blowing, but I'm gonna show this off just really quick here. Whoa. So, there are yellow eco vents all over this place here in Spider Caves. And the way you're supposed to do that is, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get that yellow eco vent, drop down here, and then make a mad dash to the top of Spider Cave out here into the volcanic crater. And you know, Jak doesn't really aim well at the sky when he's like this. He goes in front of him. So you'll have to go into your goggles and press square and shoot the box from here. I don't have the time to do that right now, so I guess when we come back, I'm gonna go over here really quick, because the next episode is gonna take place in Snowy Mountain. So, I'm gonna do that when I eventually do the Spider Caves episode. Much like Sandover Village and Rock Village, Volcanic Crater can only be done in increments. We got all the increments technically that we can go through right now. So, in the next episode, we'll be going through Snowy Mountain, and we'll activate the yellow eco vents all over the world by hitting the yellow eco switch in, well, Snowy Mountain, really. And we'll be doing some other shenanigans, like maybe some snowball fights, making a snowman, you know, get that Frozen vibe going. Either way, this is going to be the Screaming Otzel signing off. I'll see you guys in the next episode when we're at Snowy Mountain. Peace out.